In this video, we'll try to solve these 4 problems. So please watch video number 25 up to here so that you are very well versed with trigonometric ratios. If you have any questions, please drop a comment and I'll try to answer it. Also, if you're liking the channel, please subscribe and also share it with your friends. So now please pause the video and give it a try yourself. Then you can come back and watch the solution. Let us solve the first problem. Here let us change these trigonometric ratios to degrees so that we know which quadrant they belong to. It is easier to solve a question that way. So sine of 8 pi by 3. So pi by 3 is 60 degrees. So 8 times pi by 3 is 480 degrees. And this will be 23 times pi by 6 is 30 degrees. So 23 times 30, we would get 690 degrees plus cos of 13 times pi by 3. So 13 times 60, we would get 780 degrees. And the last one is 35 times 30, we would get 1050 degrees. Now, how do we approach this further? So here we know that sine of 480, this is nothing but 360 plus 120. And cos of 690 is 360 plus 330. Similar way, this is 720 plus 60. And the last one is 1080, which is 3 times the 3 times circle, the entire angle, minus 30 degrees. Now let us apply the trigonometric ratios here. So sine of 2 pi plus x, we will write it as sin x, and sine 120 is positive because it's the second quadrant. Now the second part is, we can write this again as cos x, cos of 2 pi plus x, 330, plus we can write this as cos of 60, and the last part is, we can write this as sine of minus x, which is sine of minus 30. Okay, now let us start applying. So this is cos of the 120 is 180 minus 60 degrees, correct? So this will be sine of 60 degrees, and it is positive because it's the second quadrant and sine and cosecant are positive. And this would be 360 minus 30 degrees. So that would change to cos 30 because in fourth quadrant, cos and secant are positive, plus cos of 60 degrees times minus sine 30, because sine of minus x is minus sine x. Okay, now let's apply the values. Sine 60 is square root of 3 by 2 multiplied by cos 30 is again square root of 3 by 2. And this would change to minus cos 60 is 1 by 2 times 1 by 2. So we would have 3 by 4 minus 1 by 4. So our answer would be 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 is the answer for question number 1. Let us solve the second problem. So let us solve the negative values first by applying the trigonometric ratios and their behavior in different quadrants. So tan of minus x is minus tan x. So this would be tan of 225 degrees and with the negative sign, times minus cot of 405, and this would change to minus of minus. So this would change to plus. So this will be tan of 765, and this is a positive value, so cot of 675 degrees. Now let us check how we can simplify this further. So 225 is 180 plus 45, and 405 is 360 plus 45. Tan 765 is 720 plus 45, and cot of 75 is 720 minus 45. Correct? Yes. Now 180 plus 45, this is a third quadrant value where tan is positive, but it is carrying a negative sign already. So this would be minus tan of 45 times, now 360 plus 45 is first quadrant, and in first quadrant everything is positive but a negative sign is already assigned. So this will be minus cot of 45 plus, this is again first quadrant, so this would be tan of 45 degrees, and the last one is fourth quadrant, and in fourth quadrant tan and cotangent are negative, so this will be minus cot of 45 degrees. Okay, now let's apply the values. So this would be minus tan 45 into minus cot 45, so this would be minus 1 times minus 1 plus 1 times minus 1. I'm just applying the values of these trigonometric functions at 45 degrees. So this would be 1 minus 1. So the answer we would get is 0 for question number 2. Let's address the fourth question now. So let us change this to degrees so that it is easier to apply the values. So 11 times 60 degrees. So this would change to 660 degrees minus 2 times sine of, this is 4 times 30, so this is 120 degrees minus 3 by 4. This will be cosecant of 45 degrees the whole square plus 4 times, this would be cos of 17 times 30, so this would be 510 degrees the whole square. Now 660 can be written as 360 plus 300, so this would be tan of 360 plus 300, this would be tan of 300 minus 2 sine of 120 degrees minus 3 by 4 cosecant of 45 degrees the whole square plus 4 times, this is 360 plus 150 degrees, so this would be cos of 150 degrees the whole square. Now let's further solve this. This is 360 minus 60 degrees, so this would be minus tan of 60 degrees because in fourth quadrant tan and cotangent are negative, minus 2, this is 180 minus 60. So second quadrant sine is positive, so this is sine of 60 degrees minus 3 by 4. We can directly apply, it is sine of 45 degree is 1 by square root of 2, so cosecant of 45 will be square root of 2 and there is a square plus 4 times, this is 180 minus 30, and in second quadrant cos is negative, so this will be minus cos 30 degrees. There is a, let us start applying the values. So this will be minus square root of 3 minus 2 times square root of 3 by 2 minus 3 by 4 times 2, and this will be plus 4 times square root of 3 by 2 the whole square. So there is a negative value here. Now if we solve this, we will have minus square root of 3, then the 2 gets cancelled, so this will be minus square root of 3 again, and this will be minus 3 by 2, and this will be plus 3. So now The value that we will have is minus 2 times square root of 3 minus 3 by 2 plus 3. Now let's solve for the common denominator. So when we solve for common denominator, this would change to 6 minus 3. That would be 6 minus 3 minus 4 square root of 3 by 2. So this would be 3 minus 4 square root of 3 by 2. So that is the value of question number 4. If you're liking the channel, please subscribe, share it with your friends, and also like this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.